Welcome to the class of quadratic equation. In the previous session, we have seen that how to solve a quadratic equation using factorization method. So today we are going to look at how to solve quadratic equation using perfect square method and also using formula method. Now, you may encounter certain quadratic equation which are very difficult to solve using the factorization method. Like this, if you see this quadratic equation, x square plus 10x plus 2 is equal to 0, in such quadratic equation it is difficult to find the factors. So in such cases we use something called as perfect square method. Now what we do in this perfect square method is we are trying to make this two with these two expressions, and along with this expression a perfect square. So in this, first you have to check whether the quotient of x square, that is a, is equal to 1. But in this case over here a is equal to 1, so we don't have to do it. So the equation remains the same. Now the step 2, what we have to do is add a suitable term to x square plus x so that it becomes a perfect square. So in this, that is what we have to do is we have to add a term that to x square plus x plus a term k, so that the whole equation now becomes a perfect square. So then we get, what we get is when you open this x plus a the whole square, that is a plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now when we compare both the sides of the equation, we get, comparing the coefficients, we will get 1 is equal to 2a and k is equal to a square. So while comparing, we get 1 is equal to 2a and k is equal to a square. Similarly, when we solve this, we get a is equal to 1 by 2 and k is equal to, when we substitute this value of a in this, k is equal to a square, we get k is equal to 1 by 2 the whole square. So it is equal to 1 by 4. Now our main task is to substitute this value of k in this equation. So how we will substitute? We are going to add and subtract the value of k on LHS of the above equation. So in this equation, what we are going to do is we are just going to add and subtract the value of k. So if you observe this carefully, we are going to get x square plus x plus 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4 minus 20 is equal to 0. Now we can just cancel out plus 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4. We are going to retain our original quadratic equation. So as such, we are not doing any changes in this. So after this, if you observe this carefully, what we are getting is x square plus x plus 1 by 4. If you observe this carefully, we are going to get a equation such as x plus half the whole square, x plus half the whole square from. So now if you open this bracket up, you are going to get x square plus 2 into half x plus half x half the whole square. So it is ultimately goes to x square plus x plus 1 by 4. We are using over here a plus b the whole square. So this that indirectly means that it is x square plus x plus 1 by 4. Therefore, when we solve this up, we get x plus half the whole square, and we are going to solve this. It will be 81 by 4 equal to 0. So now what we are going to do is take the square root on both the sides. So we are going to get x is equal to half is equal to plus or minus 9 by 2, because square root of 81 is 9 and for 4 is 2. So we are going to get x plus half is equal to 9 by 2, or x plus half is equal to minus 9 by 2, because over here it is plus or minus 9 by 2. So therefore we are going to get x is equal to 9 by 2 minus half, or minus 9 by 2 minus half. Therefore solving this, we are going to get x is equal to 8 by 2 is equal to 4, that is 8 by 2 is 4, and x is equal to minus 10 by 2 is equal to minus 5. Therefore the root of the given quadratic equation are 4 and minus 5. Note, in this solving, always make the quotient of x square as 1 to find the solution by completing the square method. Now we will see some more examples based on this, so that it becomes more clearer for you to understand it. Okay, Now let us see this equation, x square plus 2x minus 5 is equal to 0. Now in this, what we are going to, again we are going to write, we have to find a perfect square for them. So we have x square plus 2x minus 5 is equal to 0. We can write this as x square plus 2x plus k is equal to x plus a the whole square. We are neglecting this for now, minus 5. Then what we get is, after opening the bracket for this, x square plus 2x plus k is equal to x square plus 2ax plus a square. So when comparing the equation on both the sides, we are going to get 2 is equal to 2a and k is equal to a square. Okay, so therefore 2 is equal to 2a. So we are getting a is equal to 1 and k is equal to 1 square. Since we are substituting the value of a is equal to 1 in this, k is equal to a square. So k is equal to 1, a is equal to 1. So the next step is, now we have to take the original quadratic equation and add and subtract the value of k. So when we add and subtract the value of k, we are going to get x square plus 2x plus 1 minus 5 is equal to 0. So if you observe this again carefully, it is x square, x plus 1 the whole square, x square plus 2x plus 1. So it is x plus 1 the whole square, minus 1 minus 5 is minus 6 is equal to 0. Now the next step is taking square root on both the sides. We get x plus 1. When you are taking the square root of x plus 1 the whole square, we will just get x plus 1, and for plus 6 it is plus or minus root 6. So therefore we are going to get x plus 1 is equal to plus 6 or x plus 1 is equal to minus 6. Therefore x is equal to root 6 minus 1. When you are taking this plus 1 to the right hand side, we get root 6 minus 1, and x is equal to minus root 6 minus 1. Therefore the roots of the given quadratic equation are root 6 minus 1 and minus root 6 minus 1. Now similarly I have solved this other sum, that is m square minus 5m minus 3. You can just pause the video and just take a screenshot of it, or you can just copy it in your notebook. Okay, now let us go for other question, that is 9y square minus 12y plus 2 is equal to 0. Now if you observe this equation carefully, the coefficient of y square, that is a, is not equal to 1. So we have to make this term is equal to 1. So we have to ultimately divide the whole equation by 9. So we are going to get y square minus 4 by 3 y plus 2 by 9 is equal to 0. How 4 by 3? 12 by 9 is equal to 4 by 3. Okay, now again we just proceed with the sum, that is we have to use now this y square minus 4 by 3 y plus k is equal to y plus a the whole square. Again splitting this, we are going to get y square minus 4 by 3 plus k is equal to y square plus 2y plus a square. Compare the equations, we are going to get 2a, that is coefficient of y is equal to 2a is equal to minus 4 by 3, and a square or k square is equal to a square. Now so what we are doing again, since a is equal to 2 by 3, a is equal to 2 by 3, we are going to substitute k is equal to minus 2 by 3 the whole square is equal to 4 by 9. Now proceeding with this, we have to add and subtract 4 by 9 in this equation. So we are going to get y square minus 4 by 3 plus 2 by 9 is equal to 0. Therefore y square minus 4 by 3y plus 4 by 9 minus 4 by 9 plus 2 by 9 is equal to 0. Therefore if you observe this carefully, we have y minus 2 by 3 the whole square for this, minus 2 by 9 is equal to 0. So therefore we are going to get, when you solve this, that is 4 by 9 plus 2 by 9, therefore we are going to get y minus 2 by 3 the whole square is equal to 2 by 9. So taking square root on both the sides, we will get y minus 2 by 3 plus or minus root 2 by 3. Since square root of 9 is 3, we are going to get y minus 2 by 3 is equal to root 2 by 3, or y minus 2 by 3 is equal to minus root 2 by 3. Therefore taking this minus 2 by 3 to the right hand side, we are going to get, and solving it, since the denominators are the same, we are going to get root 2 plus 2 upon 3, or y is equal to minus root 2 plus 2 upon 3. Therefore, the root of the given quadratic equation is y is equal to root 2 plus 2 upon 3 and y is equal to minus root 2 plus 2 upon 3. This problem is also similar to it. Again, we have 2y square plus 9y plus 10 is equal to 0. So in this problem, we just have to divide the whole equation by 2. So we are going to get y square plus 9 by 2y is plus 5 is equal to 0. Again, we have to make this a perfect square. So after finding the value of k, we are going to get k is equal to 81 by 16. So we are going to plus add and subtract 81 by 16 on the left hand side of the equation. So we are going to get, if you observe this, y plus 9 by y plus 81 by 6. Like in the first problem, we can just use we can just expand this and verify whether this y square plus 9 by 2y plus 81 by 16 comes to 9y plus 9 by 4 the whole square. So we are going to get y square plus 9 by 4 the whole square minus 1 by 16 after solving this is equal to 0, and y plus 9 by 4 the whole square is equal to 1 by 16. Therefore, taking square roots on both the sides, we get y plus 9 by 4 is equal to plus or minus 1 by 4. Now if you take this to the left hand side, will be minus 9 by 4 plus 1 by 4, or y is equal to minus 9 by 4 minus 1 by 4. So we are going to get the answer as y is equal to minus 2 or y is equal to minus 5 by 2. Therefore, the roots of the given quadratic equation are minus 2 and minus 5 by 2. Now, this is a bit difficult to do, but with practice and understanding of solving the mathematics, you will be able to find the value of y in this equation in terms of the whole square. So you more the practice that you do, it becomes more easier for you to do this. Okay, now let us go to the sixth problem. Sixth problem is also same. You can just look into it and just copy it down in your book. Okay, now let us go for more simpler method, that is called as solving of quadratic equation using the formula method. So this formula method is very simple and it just uses a particular formula, that is x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a, where b, a and c are the coefficients of the quadratic equation and a is not equal to 0. Now the value that we are getting from here, that is x is equal to minus b plus or minus. Now if you observe this plus or minus, so we are going to get two values for x. So one of the value for x will be called as alpha, and one of the value that is with minus will be called as beta. So alpha is equal to minus b plus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a, and beta is equal to minus b minus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So these are called, alpha and beta are called as the root of the quadratic equation, and the value b square minus 4ac is called as the discriminant. So we'll be looking at that in practice set 2.5. So it is also called as delta or discriminant, which is useful for finding out the nature of the roots of a quadratic equation. Now note, this is for extra information. Note, if alpha is equal to minus b plus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a, then alpha is greater than beta. If alpha is equal to minus b minus root b square minus 4a upon 2a, then alpha is less than beta. Now let us go for solving the quadratic equation by formula method. Before that, let us see, this is a very simple question. Compare the given quadratic equations by two general form and write values of a, b and c. We have to compare the values of the quadratic equation to the general form and write the values of a, b and c. Okay, so we have x square minus 7x plus 5 is equal to 0. We just have to find the value. That means we have quadratic equation as ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So comparing, we get a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 7 and c is equal to plus 5. Similarly, the second sum is also, we have to rearrange this problem. 2m square minus 5m, because from left hand side it is going to the right hand side, and plus 5 to the right hand side, when left hand side goes, it becomes plus 5 is equal to 0. Now again you compare this, we are going to get a is equal to 2, b is equal to minus 5 and c is equal to plus 5 is equal to 0. So we are going to get a is equal to 2, b is equal to minus 5 and c is equal to phi. Now let us go for the question number 3. Same it is. Since there is no constant term over here, so we are going to get that constant term as 0, that is c is equal to 0. Now solve using formula method. In this, you have to remember the formula. X is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac. So therefore it is important to find the coefficients of a, b and c. Rest of the things are very simple to understand. So first what we'll do is compare the above equation with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. We get a is equal to 1, b is equal to 6 and c is equal to 5. Therefore we are getting b square minus 4ac. The root term, that is b square minus 4ac, is equal to, since b is equal to 6, b square 6 square minus 4 into 1 into 5 is equal to 6 square is 36 minus 20 is equal to 16. So we are going to get b square minus 4ac is equal to 16. Now we have to put this term into our formula, that is x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. We are going to get minus 6 plus or minus root of 16, minus, since b is 6 and root of b square minus 4ac is equal to 16, we are going to get minus 6 plus or minus root of 16 upon 2 into a. So a is over here 1, so it is 2 into 1. So minus 6 plus or minus, since root of 16 is 4, we are going to get minus 6 plus or minus 4. So we take common as 2, so we are getting minus 3 plus or minus 2 upon 2. 2 and 2 gets cancelled. We are remaining with minus 3 plus or minus 2. Therefore x is equal to minus 3 plus or minus 2. Therefore we can say that x is equal to minus 3 plus 2 or x is equal to minus 3 minus 2. Therefore x is equal to minus 1, that is minus 3 plus 2, or x is equal to minus 5. Therefore the roots of the given quadratic equation are minus 1 and minus 5. Now let us go to the second problem. Second problem you can try it on your own. It is similar to the first one. Now the third one is also almost the similar. Compare the above equation with am square plus bm plus c is equal to 0. We are going to get a is equal to 3, b is equal to 2 and c is equal to minus 7. So we are going to get b square minus 4ac is equal to, since b is equal to 2, so b square 2 square minus 4 into 3 into minus 7, we get b square, that is 4 plus 4 3s are 12, 12 7s are 84, that is we are going to get 88, and it is minus into minus is plus, so we are going to get 88. So m is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Substitute the value of b, that is 2, and b square minus 4ac is equal to 88. We are going to get 2 into 3 over here. So we can split this 88 into 4 into 22. When you split this into 4 into 22, we are going to get minus 2 plus or minus root of 4 into 22 upon 6. So you can just remove this 4 from the square root. So we are going to get 2 root 22, minus 2 plus or minus 2 root 22 upon 6. Therefore it becomes, and we take 2 as common from here, so 2 into minus 1 plus or minus root of 22 upon 6. So 2 and 6 get cancelled. So 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6. So it will be minus 1 plus or minus root of 22 by 3. So we are going to get two answers, that is m is equal to minus 1 plus root 22 by 3 or m is equal to minus 1 minus root 22 by 3. So therefore the roots of the given quadratic equation are minus 1 plus root 222 upon 3 and minus 1 minus root 22 upon 3. Fourth sum you can write on your own. Now the fifth sum, you can keep this equation as if you want to, or you can just solve it by multiplying the whole equation by 3. It doesn't matter, it becomes a bit difficult for the calculation of the b square minus 4ac, that's why we are multiplying by 3. Now compare the above equation with ay square plus by plus c is equal to 0. We are going to get a is equal to 3, b is equal to 1 and c is equal to minus 6. Therefore b square minus 4ac is equal to 1 square minus 4 into 3 into minus 6. So we are going to get 1 plus 72 is equal to 73. Therefore y is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So we are going to get minus b plus or minus root of 73. So finally we are going to get the answer. The root of the given quadratic equation are minus 1 plus root of 73 upon 6 minus 1 minus root 73 upon 6. Question number 6, you can try it on your own. let us go for the main question 3 of this last question of this practice set. So we have over here, with the help of a flow chart given below, solve the given quadratic equation x square plus 2 root 3x plus 3 is equal to 0 using the formula. Now in the first, what they are saying is compare the equation x square plus 2 root 3x plus 3 is equal to 0 and ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Find the values of ABC. So when we do that, we get the values of ABC as a is equal to 1, b is equal to 2 root 3 and c is equal to 3. Now in this, we have find the value of b square minus 4ac. So b square is 2 root 3. So 2 root 3 square is minus 4 into 1 into 3. So 2 square is 4 and root 3 square is 3. So you're going to get 4 into 3. So 4 3s are 12. 2 square is 4 and root 3 square is 3. So 4 3s are 12 and 4 into 3 is 12. So b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Now what is written in the third term? Write formula to solve the quadratic equation. So now for the formula for writing the quadratic equation is x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So now substitute the values of a, b, c and find the roots. So x is equal to minus 2 root 3 plus or minus 0 upon 2 into 1. Therefore x is equal to, since it is 0, x is minus 2 root 3 upon 2. Therefore we are going to get 2 and 2 gets cancelled. We get x is equal to root 3 or x is equal to minus root 3. Therefore the roots of the given quadratic equation are minus root 3 and minus root 3. So this quadratic equation part is done. Now we'll go for the next section, that is nature of the roots of the quadratic equation. For that we'll do it in next session. Thank you for now.